Hey everyone, this is Anthony. Today I wanted to share a project I've been working on. It's something I started using every day and hopefully it helps you too. So I love Lichess Streaks. I think it's a nice way of doing tactics and especially drilling easier tactics. So for those who don't know Lichess Streaks, you start off with relatively easy puzzles. For example, this one's a mate in one. This one looks like another mate in one. And then these puzzles get harder and harder. So one thing I tried to do, one other thing is, as soon as you get one question wrong, let's say here, you have to start the streak over again. So one thing I tried to do to improve my chess was to get a daily score of 40 every single day. The thing is that at my level, it was quite hard to hit 40 without getting something wrong. Another thing is that this Lichess Streak is not unique to your Lichess ID. It's actually unique to your browser. So if I opened up a incognito window and logged into Lichess, or I went on my phone and logged into Lichess, I would have to start a new streak. It wouldn't be the same one as the one I started here. So I made something called Cozy Lichess. And I just wanted to show it. So what you do is you go to the home page, you select a streak ID. So imagine this is just a username. So let's say automatic rat. That sounds captivating. So let's start the streak. So what happens now is that these are going to be similar puzzles that you get from Lichess Streak. They will escalate in difficulty. So for example, this one, I think it's winning the queen. So what's nice about this is if I copy this URL, go to an incognito window, it's going to start me off at that exact same spot. One other nice thing is that this is a little bit more forgiving. So let's say we get one wrong. So it's going to show us the right answer and it's going to let us continue. So I know it's somewhat the opposite of what Lichess Streak is trying to do, but for me, I wanted to just see a bunch of easy chess tactics and have them get harder and harder in difficulty. So now I can hit my goal of 40 kind of stress-free. There were times when I would spend an hour or two just trying to get to my goal of 40, and sometimes I would have to retry a number of times. One other thing I wanted to show was something that helped me. I don't use it as much now, but I call it burger mode. And this is based off of, I think his name is Azel. He had a calculations chessable course where he talks about the burger technique, where you have to look at a chess position. And before you play any moves, you sort of identify the material count and some tactical themes. So when we go into burger mode, before you solve the problem, you have to submit all of the vulnerable pieces that are in this position. So what does that mean? So a vulnerable piece or pawn, it's anything that has equal or more attackers than there are defenders. So let's do an example. This pawn on h3 has 0 attackers, 0 defenders, so it's vulnerable. This pawn as well has 0 defenders, 0 defenders, 0 defenders. This pawn is protected once by the queen and attacked 0 times, so it has more than enough defenders. This pawn is vulnerable. It's attacked once, only defended once. And let me see if I'm missing anything. So I think I've gotten all of the vulnerable pieces, I'm going to click submit. This is one blindness. I notice I always forget the queens are hanging. So yeah, it tells us everything we missed. It'll tell us anything that we got wrong as well. And then we can continue to the puzzle, and then we could solve it. So queen f5 is me. And then when we go to the next puzzle, you have to do it all over again. So we will select the vulnerable pieces, so the rooks. And I think everything else looks good. And then for white, the rooks are vulnerable. This g2 pawn, attacked once, defended once. This knight's hanging. And I think that's it. Let's see. Yeah. So this is burger mode. I feel like for players at my level, so I'm 1900 on Lichess, I still have trouble seeing hanging pieces and vulnerable pieces. So this is a nice way to train it. But yeah, this is something I call Cozy Lichess Streak. I'll share it in the description, but I hope someone finds it useful. Thanks.